What is up, everybody? Donovan, obviously. So I did a thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already saw it. If you're one of my friends, you've probably seen a bunch of pictures of it. I was kind of hoping that I was going to get some nice weather after I got it back up north to kind of show everybody and to do a video on it. But today has been a really poor, rainy, gloomy Monday. Today's been a really Monday. But anyway, I just went grocery shopping. I'm like, what the hell? Maybe I'll do a little video to show you guys what I got. Hopefully in the next week or two, I get to use the thing. We'll see. I'm pretty excited though. I wasn't planning on buying this. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I keep track of like all of my finances and my bills and everything really well. In case something like this does come up. That way I know it's not a total impulse. Like, it was relatively calculated, or it's what I tell myself so I can still sleep at night and not have a heart attack. Anyway, the deal for it was super good. I got it from a friend of mine, and I've been wanting one of these for quite a while, but it's hard to justify spending that much money on one. And right now they all have lead time, so people are waiting months to get them, paying over, asking. Like, used ones sometimes go for more than new ones, so it is what it is. But I got a really good deal on mine, and I was like, son of a bitch, I had to do it, so I did it. All right, give me 1 second, because I have to gotta get this garage door open. I'll be right back. Hey, I got it. This is it, you guys. Boom. I know, probably a little underwhelming. You're probably wondering, why is such a hype up for just a pit bike? Well, let me tell you why. This thing is not too big, it's not too small. It's a lot of fun for me, and I've got the big backyard back over here, and I can chase the dog around, or the dog can chase me, and he gets super tired. So it's like, I can take him on a 10-mile walk in 15 minutes with the bike, and he's ready to go back in the house. It's definitely not the new 2021 RZR XP 4-seater 1000 that I just got. It's this old pit bike. In all seriousness though, that thing is a riot. But this is what I actually got. Cold start. Check this thing out. Don't mind all the stuff in the back that's here nor there. All right. So, like I said, 2021 4-seater RZR XP 1000. It's pretty sick. It's not the turbo. I know that would always be cooler, but having no turbo, it's one less thing to break. So, and if you've ever ridden any of these, or ridden in trails or on trails and whatnot, you'll know you're really never going to use all that power unless you're at places with a lot of straights, a lot of flat land, or places like the dunes and whatnot. And I'm gonna go to some of those places with some family and some friends, but that's not my primary kind of thing. I'm from the Hocking Hills area and grew up in the North Carolina area, Western North Carolina, so I'm planning on going to Tennessee a lot, West Virginia a lot, a couple places up in Michigan, and I couldn't be more excited. But yeah, so here, I got my finger in the frame. Give me 1 second, and I'm gonna cut this thing off so you can hear me better. The highway is already horrible, and I'll start going around some of the things that are done to it. But first, let's hear the exhaust just a little bit. Woo, chow. Yeah, it's loud, but I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to go over all of these things without totally butchering anything, forgetting anything, or taking forever to go over everything. All right, I'll just start at the back because that's where the last clip kind of ended off. So it does have an aftermarket Assassin's dual exhaust. My friend that I bought this off of has like one of the little plate covers that goes over one of the tips. He said it helps quiet it down. Because if it's any louder than it is now, I'm probably just gonna leave it on. I don't like, it sounds good. I'm not trying to really be any louder than that. Maybe I'll pull it off for a video or to hang out, just dig around, see what it's like. But other than that, it's nice. It's got the hitch plate on the back, which is really nice. It came with, maybe I could show you guys stuff I'm talking about. But anyway, It came with the exhaust, the hitch plate, the bead locks. This one needs a little bit of air in it. He put lights in under the wheel wells, 2 in each one, and then a light back there. It's all controlled with this controller right here, which is pretty cool, and it also matches up with the fang light. Sorry about that. Changed it back over to like the fishbowl looking thing. Another big thing you guys are probably gonna see is this custom cage done with the tree sliders. Those are done by my friend Noah Percy in Garland, North Carolina. He does quite a few of these, I think at the moment. His Turbo S identical trim is a little bit lower and a little bit more sleek, and on Noah's he actually has a spare tire that comes down and latches right here with hood struts. Undo the latch to access your cooler, your tools, and the whole spare, and that top part comes up. So here in the next couple months we might have to make a trip down to North Carolina to either modify this cage so we can do that, or maybe to get a whole new cage altogether. I don't know. I thought this cage looked a little tall when I first started seeing pictures of it when Noah first built it, but after riding in it, I'm 6'1", 210 pounds, with a helmet on, and some boots. I'm a little bit closer to the cage than I originally thought I was going to be, so I do kind of like the height on the cage. Also back here in the back, you'll see we've got these amber courtesy lights, which are really nice, especially with them being mounted as high as they are. That way if you're riding trails at night and you have people following behind you. I do not remember specifically what he said was done to the clutch, but it did. I think he said it had some clutch work done to it. It does have a tune. I'm not sure from who. It's a tune specifically for this unit, and it's a hell of a lot more responsive and probably has a little bit more power. My buddy said that it definitely picked up some power, and he was very happy with it, and so I am too. These rock sliders or tree kickers, whatever you want to call them, these are super convenient, not only for rocks if you're bottoming out, but if you cut in on a tree too sharp, it's gonna kick in right here and it's gonna shift the whole back end of the car around, so you're not nailing your back trailing arms, your back wheel or anything on a tree, ripping anything off. Coming inside of here, you'll see we've got harnesses, 4-point harnesses on all the seats, which is really nice. Random WRX wing. The nice thing about this model is it has the ride command, which has navigation, Bluetooth. I can connect my phone to it, and then I can also view all sorts of gauges on it. I can clear engine codes and basically all that jazz like that. Has an aftermarket steering wheel in it, which I do enjoy. The biggest thing about the whole interior, an elbow rest. That is a game changer. I love that part. Everybody that's been in it has been like, wow, it's so nice that you have that. I'm like, yeah, I agree. It's the best part about the right here. You can see that we have all of our controls for all of our accessories, the rear amber lights. We got a USB charger with a cigarette outlet, which is, I didn't just notice actually, which is kind of cool. Light bar, LED pods right here, regular headlights with high beams, low beams, winch controller, 4-wheel drive, and this regular gauge cluster. I mean, pretty standard. I bought this with 539 miles, which is pretty good. And then right here, you have a gauge. You can't see it because it's so bright, but we have a gauge that tells us our both our primary and our secondary battery. So under the seat behind me, there is a dual battery kit to support all of the electronics and all of the aftermarket stuff. A couple regular container or storage compartments up here, pretty standard. Nice bar right here in the middle. Some stickers all up on the ceiling. I think that's about it for the interior. Coming back out this. All right, now that you're back up here, it's got a winch. Obviously you can see there's a couple nicks on it here and there. Those aren't for me, but I mean, they're off-road vehicles, it's to be expected. I believe it said it has aftermarket tie rods, aftermarket control arms, and bigger front axles, which is nice. Trying to think. Under here, there's another like little fuse panel for all of the electronics. Everything is wired super nicely. Trying to make sure I get it all. Runs on 93 only. It has this bigger piece right here off of the Turbo S. That way it's screened on both sides. Helps in case this side gets pretty gunked up like it is actually at the moment. And it's got one on the back side, which is really nice. This one does not have like the active suspension as the Turbo S's do, but that's okay. I'm just out here trying to go have some fun with some friends and family. I'm not out here trying to set the world on fire, as my dad would say. Big things that I want to do. I've talked to Noah about it quite a few times because I'm going to go ride with him quite a bit. My dad just got a 2021 Maverick X3 RR, which is ridiculously fast. I don't know if you can see the marks on my yard, but I tore my yard up a couple days ago with his. I just brought this up yesterday. But the biggest thing that I want to do, other than cleaning everything up, going over and doing a nut and bolt check, since I did just buy it last week, is I want to get a particle separator to help with sand and whatnot, raise the intake. And I feel like that's just a good move for longevity. Noah said it was a really good modification that he did to his Turbo S. And so I think that's the route that I'm going to go here soon. Probably the first thing that I do to it. Probably one of the only things that I do to it, other than maybe wheels and tires. But I like these wheels and these tires are still good. But other than that, I'll keep you guys updated. Now that I have this up here, I have to go ride it, even if it's just like Bundy Hill for a day or a couple hours. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. I know this was kind of surprising. This was just as surprising to me as it is for you to see. But the nice thing about it is when I got it, my friend Keegan did bring it all the way to Southeastern Ohio for me, delivered it to me after we went to the bank, and I got to take almost everybody in my family for rides in it all weekend, so they got to enjoy it with me as I got to enjoy it for the first time. And that was really cool. Thank you, Keegan. If you end up watching this, thank you for bringing it down. I really appreciate it. And if I butchered anything, just correct me. Anyway, you guys, you know, I'm not good at these things, but I do kind of enjoy talking a lot. And so what better to do other than talk to a camera with nobody around me, so I look like a crazy guy in my backyard. Still working on editing. Maybe I'll try to edit this one. There's not much to do. I really do want to have like fun videos where I'm riding or driving or doing things other than just talking. Bear with me, it's coming. Life has just been crazy the last 6 or 7 months, and today has, like I said, been a Monday in and of itself. Probably one of the weirdest Mondays of the whole year so far. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share, something. It'd be cool. Oh, with the idea of me buying this, knowing that I don't really need this car, or I kind of want it just because I already have it, this car is going to get fixed still. There's still going to be videos on this car. And I've been talking to people about parts. I already went and got quotes for everything that I need. It's just a matter of getting to it, right? This car, as soon as it's done and cleaned up, is going to go. This car is going to go. Pit bike's still going to stay because I like it for the dog. CRX is on the table. It's not really worth selling, but the room would be cool, so it's probably time to cut my losses on that. Again, we'll see. Impreza still needs a transmission put in it. I have the transmission. It's just a matter of finding the time. STI just got new tires, RE71Rs, which is really good, but they rub like really crazy, so fenders need to get rolled, and all my new brakes and stainless steel braided brake lines need to go on that. Then the transmission and that and exhaust. This get fixed. This get cleaned up, nut and bolt checked, and maybe the piano in the garage getting gone. So, boom, got to consolidate a little bit. It is what it is. If you want one toy, unless you make a shit ton of money, something's got to go, and we're in that got to go phase. I got some other things I got to do that in my personal life that, you know, to kind of help free up money, just random shit that I don't need to be spending money on. So I'm going to be doing that. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.